Hi friends. Today I want to talk to you about the 4 M's to help you with stress, burnout, and overwhelm as you face your really busy lifestyle, week, day, month, springtime, whatever it may be. Because I have come up with this list of 4 different ways that we can be really careful and pay attention and not let our self-talk get in our way of having a peaceful and easier, calm kind of lifestyle. So I call it my 4 M's to bust out of overwhelm and burnout. And I have decided that the 4th one, I have had 3 in the past, but the 4th one I've added is Mother Nature. And so I'm going to start there. Mother Nature is the first of the 4 M's for me, because we kind of are meant to be outdoors and we are meant to be living with, animals and trees and the breeze and things like that. So the more you can do things outside and feel like that's where your body is kind of just in the zone, I guess. The more you realize that it's calming. It's very calming to go on a walk through the park. It's calming to sit on the bench. It's calming to just, somebody said to me recently, just put your hand on a tree. It's very grounding. You don't have to hug it. Just put your hand on a tree and feel how grounding that is. Put your feet in the dirt. It's a good idea to feel better. Just keeps you out of your thoughts in your mind. The other thing is the second one, which is mindfulness, which I talked about recently. And that's just a kind of a catch-all term that means that you're paying attention to certain things. And the things you want to pay attention to in that mindfulness are the things that are most important to you and that maybe you're struggling with. Pay attention to those for a while and see, why are you so tired? Why are you having so much trouble sleeping? What are you eating and drinking? What are you worrying about? What are you projecting into the future? That kind of stuff. Being really mindful about your mind and what it's doing to you. I asked the question at a wellness fair the other day, is it true that your self-talk is gutting your self-care? And I liked that one because a lot of times we are our worst enemy, and it's a strange concept to be your worst enemy, but it really has to do with the things in your mind, your thoughts. Maybe are disagreeing with your spirit of what you really are wishing you could do. And so it can be a fight between those two. The third one is movement. And movement needs to be, in my opinion, natural and just comfortable and bring you joy. Bring you joy if you went for a swim or if you walked or if you went to yoga. If it brings you joy, then it's the right movement for you. And I like to go to Zumba, but I don't think I would do Zumba every day. But I like to go, once a week, and it's fun, and it's dancing. I go to dance classes as well. But whatever it is for you, have something be joyful. Even if it's just very short, walk the dog down to the end of the street and back. Whatever, start where you are and do what makes your body feel better. And just a little bit of stretch in the morning, just a little bit of touch your toes or touch your knees before bedtime. Those kind of things are small steps that you can take that will be more natural for what your body's looking for. And it'll feel great. And it actually reduces your stress, and you don't realize it. But if you try it, you'll see. It reduces your stress to do some movements every day a little bit. And the last one is meditation, which I've talked about on my community on Facebook, which is J Little Health. That's a page, that's my community page. And I did a video on that last week. The meditation is another M, that's my 4 M's, that can do something about that monkey mind and that self-talk that is a problem that is making your life more difficult maybe than it needs to be. Maybe you are your worst enemy. Maybe your thoughts are your worst enemy. And so a little bit of meditation is a quiet time to take a break from that. And sometimes it can be with music or a candle, or it can be words. It can be a guided meditation. And there's a whole lot more that we can talk about meditation, of course. What I heard recently that I liked is when you say a prayer, you're asking God for something or a question. When you're doing meditation, you're listening to the answer. So that's very helpful, I think, for most people to see. Meditation is just your chance to sit and listen to what those answers are. So those are my 4 M's: Mother Nature, mindfulness, movement, and meditation. And really not in any order. But I'm going to be sending out a link in a few days for my upcoming springtime online group that will really help you to work through these things and make a plan for your life. And that will be de-stressed, less overwhelmed, less burnout, and a little bit more of a peace and harmony in your life so that you can live a better life. So I will talk to you soon. Thank you for joining me.